Namaste and good morning, beautiful morning again. Aha, look at this. Look at that reflection in the sun, in the water, just over the fountain. Oh, what a magnificent sight. Water and fire coming together in such a beautiful symphony. And you could see the breeze blowing, coming off from that fountain, and a caressing feeling, a feeling of exhilaration coming there. And then all this is happening on Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is being suspended by space. Oh, what a harmony of manifestation of consciousness. The five elements coming together in this beautiful mandir where there's no wall, there's no ceiling. Look at that. And we don't need any murtis because we have graduated from that worship of murti. Here in front of us is the manifestation and the unmanifested. And you are that murti. You is the manifestation, and you is that consciousness. Well, it's time that we be serious and let's rediscover that we are that consciousness. Are you serious? Or you want to just lingering around in ordinary life and going through the suffering of changes, the suffering that is causing by mental suffering and physical suffering by corona, where we have to stay inside, and we pray that this surge that is coming up, especially in America, where it is we got to go back to this lockdown again. It seems like that. You see how it's constantly in that state. Oh my God! Now we don't want to do that. So we want to go to a place where there are no more changes. There's no creation. There's no time. There's no more space, and we are already that. Imagine that. When are we going to be serious to rediscover that? You know, it is said that aim for the highest, and in this case, consciousness. And if you don't gain it, then that is better than aiming for something that is very like money and pleasure and property and name and fame. Leave this world when you leave this body, like a bird flying in the air in space. It leaves no mark, it leaves no trail. And if you were to take a machete or a cutlass and you were to cut this water here, there will be no mark. Think like that, because you don't want to be attached to this changing temporary world. This is the key to everything. Now you might say, Swamiji, I'm a householder, I got to provide all these things and have to let the children go to school and they have to get an education. Yes, simultaneously though, that your children, the most important thing for you to do to your child is to set an example. In other words, you have to be the burning bright light for that child and everyone to see that in the midst of everything, you are in connection. That's the greatest example that you can set. But if we go scavenging for pleasures and accumulation of wealth, scavenging meaning that, you know, when you're in the higher plane, when you're in the state of consciousness, scavenging means you're going back and you're looking for this trivial pleasures of lust and greed and anger. And this is what we have to avoid. Now, yesterday I was in the mandir and we were doing offerings. And every time we were doing a Gita sloka. And it so happened it was chapter 11. And there Krishna Bhagavan was showing Arjuna his Virat group, because Arjuna wasn't sure. And when he was showing that, Arjuna was so shocked. Oh my God, look at this. I was thinking you're an ordinary person. I treat you so ordinary. And this is so happening with all of us. Because among us, among yourself, that murti of your and mine, this murti also It has the capability, and this is our intention in this human birth, to come to that stage where Krishna Bhagavan was talking about, that he was pure consciousness and he was manifestation and on manifestation. But we are stuck on that level where we want to go to a mandir. This is good. This is part of our evolution. But we can't be going there all the time and stick and watching and gazing at the murtis and go and sing a few bhajans and come out of there. No, we have to elevate ourselves. We have to evolve out of that thing there. And then we have to come to the point. And when we come to that point, our death, we shall coming when the body is separation, falling off from consciousness. We shall be ready for it. And this is the part of our lives that we're neglecting. Some of us, we're not. We're intentionally getting there. And unconsciously, we are getting there. But let us make a conscious effort to get there. And when we were doing this Bhagavad Gita and chanting, there were so many things that Krishna Bhagavan said he is. 70 different things. But the one I like is that he would have said, and this is one of his manifestation, the brilliance and everything. Because Krishna Bhagavan we have to see him in all of his 5 aspects. Consciousness, universal form, individual soul, incarnations, demigods and personal gods, and then 5 elements, and nature, and excellence in nature. That's the 5th one. So we have to see Krishna Bhagavan and all of that. I'm so blessed to be under the guidance of Swami Parameshananda ji Maharaj. Oh my God, he's such a kind God, manifestation of consciousness. He came and plucked me out of this mundane life. And this is why I could speak to you like this. And this is my conviction. I have no book. I'm not reading from a book. I'm not giving a lecture here. This is not an intellectual thing. This is where that divine energy is flowing. And this is where you have to separate and know that from now on, read the books, but meditate and get that direct knowledge and be an instrument in the hands of the Lord and deliver that message from you being an instrument, like a big tank and up and high, and there's a pipe that brings the water down for usage in the home. You're like that pipe. You're bringing that water, and the pipe that everybody's taking and everybody should be taking. Let us give up this intellectual thing more so and try to do more meditation. This is our foundation for life. And when we're in that foundation, you'll see how life will be transitioning. So this morning, go back and look at chapter 11, read a little, and then you'll see how great this Krishna Bhagavan is. And also, you'll go and you have reverence for all these great spiritual masters. Today, let us pay obeisance first for Dhyana Moolam Guru, Murti Puja Moolam Guru Param, Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Adorations to Swami Parameshananda ji, adorations to Lord Shiva, adorations to Krishna and Bhagavan Sri Ram and Bhagavan Buddha and the Christ and all the credible manifestations of consciousness. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Aren't you having a beautiful day? Talk to yourself and lifting yourself up to this high level. Look at the reflection in the sun and those trees there. Isn't that beautiful? Come to my mandir. Oh, this mandir is so beautiful. And let us take that one glance again, the reflection of the sun on the water, that glimmering, that sign, that icon of bliss. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Bala Sisi Guru Maharaj ki jai.